Hi there, it's Rebecca from Sapphire Coast Tarot. A long time, no talk, no see, but I am back now, so I'm very happy to be back. I have needed to take I didn't really, there was no specific time. I just took off as long as it took, and it ended up being a month. So I am back. I'm not going to apologize for that though. My energy was very depleted. There was a lot of energies going on in the universe. We did have a lot of, there was a couple of eclipses. There was, a lot of the super moons was going on. There was 5 planets in Mercury retrograde, including, 5 planets in retrograde. And, one of those was Mercury. There was also a family issue that was happening with me, so I needed to take that time out to process and heal and be supportive of that family member. But I feel that I am getting back onto track, so I am going to be doing this is going to be a collective reading for the water signs, and this is how I'm going to start getting back into a more pattern of producing these tarot readings. The energies did hit me very hard. I'm only a beginner in connecting with spirit. So hence that's why I felt a lot of the astrological things that were happening. Other readers have obviously been doing this for a long time, so they are very connected in what they are doing, and they know how to bounce back a lot quicker than me. It might only take them a weekend, or a week, or 3 days or whatever, but it's certainly taken me 4 weeks actually. Okay, so the first card that we have out for the collective for the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio rather, is the Nine of Wands. So we're going to have a look. This is a love reading for the water signs. So let's see what we're going to have come out for Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio for the month of July. Please, spirits and guides. Okay, we've got the Two of Wands there. So the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands. So that is fire energy. So you may have fire placements in your natal chart, water signs. Okay, so I'm still doing the past, present, future, whatever, however it's going to be your story. Only you know what's going on in your life. So this is to do with water signs love. Okay, we've got the Two of Swords there. Got 2 other cards there, but that one didn't flip out. They flipped out the normal way up, not the reverse side up. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going to be happening for them. The Seven of Wands. So we've got a few wands here and the Two of Swords there out on the table. Right, we've got the Five of Cups next for you water signs. Let's see what we have got going for you in the month of July. We do have still we have 4 planets in retrograde still, so I will tell you about those over the course of the reading, but first I'll get these cards out first. Right, what else do we have for the water signs, please? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for the month of July for their love life. What's happening for them in regards to this? I've also learnt, water signs, that a lot of may not be on the physical plane. It can also happen. A lot of things happen on the energetically. And if you are connected with another person, spiritually and on a 5D plane, you are going to find that your energy does get depleted. Like whatever is affecting them is going to be affecting you. Not that you're going to know this, but if you have some sort of a connection, these are the sort of things that are going to happen to you. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Pentacles here, and we also have the Sun. Wow, that's towards the end of the month, or can be wherever your story is. Okay, let's have one more card, please, for the collective of water signs for their love life for July, please, spirits. What's else? Whoa, we've got 2 here. Okay, so we have the Tower, and we have the Queen of Pentacles out there for the last. Right, okay, let's have a look. So the planets in retrograde at the moment are Pluto until October the 6th, Saturn until October the 10th, Jupiter until October the 18th, and Neptune until December the 1st. So I can talk to you firstly about Pluto. That is until October the 6th. Now, you will be gaining a deeper whilst this planet is in retrograde, you're gaining a deeper understanding of the way you control and the way you're being controlled, I guess. So you will, get a better understanding of the way that others control you and the way that you control them. So that means that I guess that things come up and you think things are coming up, will come up more regularly and pop up in your mind, and you'll go, well, that person there, I don't like how that person's controlling me, so I need to do something about it. Or I don't like that way that I control that person. It's a better understanding of control and the way that we can manage control. So that's what's happening with Pluto. I don't know if that made any sense to you, but hopefully something did. Okay, so right, in the past we have the 9 of Wands, or this could be the start of the month because it's only the 3rd of July today. So it's the 9 of Wands. We have the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. So a couple of 2s here. So maybe a couple of choices or a couple of paths for your love life in regards to July. Sorry, I feel like I've sort of time lapsed. Like I was saying to my son, like, I can't believe it's Friday. I only thought it was like Monday or Tuesday. Normally I wouldn't be even. It's just very strange, honestly. And I feel that I'm coming out of it now, so that's good. And a lot of people have been affected. And you may have been affected as well and not understood why. So maybe I've given you a little bit more of a clarification of what's happened with me. So you might have a better understanding what's happened and why things may have been happening with you. Okay, so the 9 of Wands is a card of perseverance. It's dedication, that you are nearly where you are supposed to be going. This card is asking you to pull on those reserves for the final push. Things may have been very difficult for you, and you may have been having quite a bit of an inner fight with yourself, an energetic fight, or you could have been hanging on to something, or if you have let go of something, you may have not felt like getting out and about, or maybe it's just about finished and you know, you're just about to sign on the dotted line for something. It could be a divorce. You could be, there may have been a loved one who's ill in your family, and you may just, you feel like, you know, giving up, but holding on to, just pulling on the final reserves for the last stage of this. So it does represent a road that's been very, very long. And as I said, you may feel like giving up. There is success that is closer than you think, though. So, yeah, you are going to pull on that inner strength for that final push. So that's sort of what the start of the month, to me, that's what's happening for the start of the month for you water signs as a collective. Okay, so the Two of Wands represents, it looks like there may be two paths that you have, maybe possibly a choice to make, or it could just mean that you are at the initial accomplishment, like you're at the initial stages of a relationship possibly, or maybe you feel like you have the energy to move towards someone that you are thinking about or caring about. Maybe you feel like you've been a hermit and you've been at home, and you feel like getting out and about and socializing again. I know that COVID's out there, so it is very hard, but you know, we can communicate online, phone, text, whatever means that you can do, Zoom, whatever. Now it's not just face to face. In New South Wales, we are still able to move around. Sydney, I think's in lockdown, so they're only allowed to go out for necessities. I'm not sure about the other states. Yeah, and overseas people, I'm not even sure what's going on with you. But I know that it's still around us, this COVID disease. So yeah, this virus. So we now still need to watch out what we're doing, and we need to make sure that we do our health practices. I've had my vaccinations now, so I'm vaccinated against COVID, but I am able to still spread it. So I need to be careful. I mean, I don't have it, but if I was to come in contact with someone, then I would be able to give it to them. So I need to practice the health guidelines set by the government. And I have just lost my thing. As you can see, like I've just, yeah, I'm just coming back to what's going on, and I'm not going that great at the moment, am I, with my, you know, my videos or my, okay, and I want to make sure that the glare isn't on this either. Yeah, okay. Might just pause it for a second until I can get that happening. Okay, sorry about that, water signs. Okay, so the Two of Wands, right. So this card is talking about the initial stages of progress. You maybe have a better focus on your future plans, like the direction that you want to go in, which is going to, like, you're going to put the efforts into for succeeding. It can also talk about a partnership or negotiations may be happening and very significant at the moment, the start of the month, or as I said, wherever you're up to in your story. You are moving in the right direction, though, of your goals and ambitions. So that's very nice. Okay, so then we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords does talk about that there may be a stalemate between you and another. So there may also be that you and someone else are in denial of what's happening, and no one is going to make no one is going to step forward and break the gridlock, basically. So you're both avoiding decisions and hoping that it will just work out itself. So whatever that may be. So the Two of Swords, as I said, maybe you need to look at the situation logically and try a different approach. But you do need to take an active part in your destiny. So the stalemate that is existing between you and another is not going to go away as such. And if your feelings towards someone are strong, possibly you may need to get in touch. As there is a blockage there, you may have blocked the other person, because that's what we do in 2021. We just, when we don't want to talk to someone, we just, when we get them out of our lives, we just block them. But yeah, that could just mean that you're not, it could also mean that you're just not talking to the other person. So you're in denial. You obviously care about each other energetically, and you are avoiding what is going to happen. You're avoiding the destiny, basically. So if you want to move out of this stalemate, you need to maybe make the first move. Water signs, or either forget and put it in the past, or actively move towards your destiny with this other person. So so we're holding on here for the final push and to gather your reserves. The Nine of Wands, there is perseverance and dedication that is needed. The Two of Wands here talks about you are in the initial accomplishment of your desire, and you know where you are heading in regards to your goals or ambitions, in regards to your love life. You know what you want, whether that be with someone from the past or whether that be from someone that you're yet to meet. This card here talks about that you are in a deadlock stalemate situation with someone, and you need to make a decision. Either you are going to actively take part in that person that has blocked you and change the outcome of that, or just move on from it. But you do need to make that choice there, because it's obviously holding you back from your particular destiny. Right. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Empress. Okay, so the Seven of Wands. We've got more wands here, so this is fire energy. Here we have a person basically defending their position. You have decided that you are going to overcome the obstacles and challenges that have been set before you, and you are going to have the upper hand in the situation. So there has been bad luck affecting matters. It could be in relation to COVID, it could be in relation to kids, it could be in relation to health, it could be that your car broke down, it could be anything. There may be some sort of theft, or something has been taken from you in greed in the past. So be careful that energy is around you. There has been an element of unfairness in regards to this relationship. As I said, it could be energetically, it could be you moving towards a person that you want to be with, or you finally resolving something from your past, and you want to remove that deadlock. But the Seven of Wands talks about that you need there has been an element of unfairness, and the bad luck has affected matters. You need to use your diplomacy when talking to this other person against heavy-handed methods to achieve results. So you need to keep calm, really, and hopefully you can resolve what's happening between you. As I said, it doesn't have to happen on the physical plane. It can happen energetically, because quite often when we are thinking of someone, they are thinking of us as well. And I mean, if you have a past person, like a recent past, I'm not talking about a past person from 10 years ago, and that you've moved on from, and you've had many partners in between, or one partner or whatever. This could just mean this is something recent that's happened in your past. It's saying that there has been bad luck, has been affecting the matters. So, yeah, the Seven of Wands, as I said, if you want to achieve results, it's good to go in with that calm, grounded energy, and not be all guns a-blazing. Hopefully you've had time to think about a lot of things and how you can approach, whether it's a past person or a future person. Maybe you've learnt a lot about yourself as well since Pluto has gone retrograde, about how people do control you, and you've adjusted things in your life so people don't control you anymore, or you've taken a different approach about how you control yourself in situations. That could be something that's happening, because we are very linked to the astrological plane as well, to do with the planets. And as we ascend, we become even further connected, and it becomes stronger. Hence why I've had that time out from doing readings. The Seven of Wands, as I said, don't go in guns a-blazing. Just take your time, and don't be careful of anyone that's around you that has been greedy, or you feel that there has been an unfairness there. Maybe you just need to explain things to the other person. Okay, so after that we have the Five of Cups, and I feel like I'm rambling. Okay, so you may be feeling disappointed in regards to a relationship, and you may have felt like you have been let down or betrayed. It could mean that you just are regretful of the outcomes with another person. So, it could have been that you've had a loss of someone in the past, or a loss of a relationship. Your logical mind may be clouded at the moment as well, but you need to look at the fact that you do still have two cups standing, and cut your losses maybe and move forward. There are positive factors still going on in your life, even though you have had to let go of something and heal of something. Not something, a relationship. That's what that card there's saying, that yes, you may feel a sense of disappointment and betrayal, but you've had to take some time out to do some healing, and look at what you have behind you, that there is more love out there for you. Okay, because here we have you standing in your Empress energy. The Empress is a beautiful, beautiful card. The Empress is, someone that is very creative and abundant. It can speak about motherhood. This person, or you, You create a lot of warmth and nurture. It can also speak that you may have your heart set on being in a committed relationship with someone else, that you do know what direction that you want. You know what type of person you want in your life. You're not accepting what's been happening in your past. You know your worth, and you are standing up for yourself. You're standing up for yourself after what's happened in the past, and you are moving towards your future. This is, it does also represent growth, prosperity. This is talking about happy results, good rewards for your work and efforts. As I said, you feel like it's a very nurturing and warming card. It's talking about solid and happy relationships, and it could be talking about marriage. Maybe you've gone through some really tough stuff in the past with your partner, and or your husband or wife, or whatever you'd like to call it, significant other, and you're finally over that hump, and you've decided to move towards a more committed relationship to do with marriage or engagement or whatever it is for you. The Empress can talk about also, as I said, growth, prosperity, happy results. So I feel that even though you may feel like you've been let down and betrayed, you need to do some healing, or have done some healing, or will need to do some in the future. So you're leaving the past behind, whether that be with a current partner or someone that you're leaving your past hurt in the past, and you're moving towards that Two of Cups now. The Seven of Wands does talk about some sort of that things have been hard for you because you've had bad luck. Matters have been keeping you locked in maybe a state of mind, or you haven't felt like you've been able to move forward. But when moving forward and moving out of this energy from the past, you need to keep grounded and calm. This here says that you have now found yourself. You are standing in your Empress energy, and you know your worth. You are not going to, the old you basically doesn't exist anymore. This is you. You could be a mother, or have just be maternal, nurturing, things like that. But yeah, that Empress there is definitely abundant and happy, and things are moving in the right direction for you, water signs. Okay, after that we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you may have been concentrating more on your work than love. To heal, maybe you've been concentrating on your coin more so, or you will be in the future. You're looking at your future now that you are feeling good. The Eight of Pentacles talks about that you are feeling very self-sufficient. You are a solo problem solver. So now that you feel that you are feeling a lot better within yourself, you are able to step out and, show the world what you're about. It's been, honestly, it's been a very difficult part. Energetically, it's been very, it's been hard. I don't know I'm just speaking of myself. I mean, I'm a water sign, and I feel that, there's been a lot that has happened. So I've had to gain my strength, and I feel like I'm at the beginning. And yes, I'm back on board here. So yeah, so this is this card, the Eight of Pentacles, is that you could be learning a new skill. You also may have a new offer of employment. You obviously, this talks about having those existing talents already. So you could be creating a new venture for money as well. You could also be changing careers. Or it could just be that you've had a new interest pop into your mind, and you're going to take on a new hobby or something because you're feeling better about yourself. Okay, so next after that we have the Sun, and the Sun can talk about, the Sun's the best card in the deck. So I really feel, water signs, that you have moved on from your past. You do know what you want from a relationship, and you're not going to put up with any of the, you know your worth. You know your worth. You're not going to be putting up with any garbage or anything, you've learnt your lessons, and basically you're going to move towards a much happier time in July, which is good to hear. The Sun, as I said, is a very positive card. It does bring happiness, success, and triumphs. It can talk about excellent relationships, and it could just talk about you being in a happy marriage as well. You do have that feeling of contentment. There is prosperity around you and good health. So yeah, it illuminates everything clearly for you. So now you are seeing everything like, yeah, it's a much happier time, So you need to make the most of these favorable aspects. This card does provide warmth, energy, and as I said, it does illuminate everything clearly for you. After that, we have the Tower. So we've had that so you've come out of something in the past. You've moved out of that. You have realized that there are two cups behind you, and that there are more things in life for you to enjoy than to concentrate on the past. The Seven of Wands in the middle here, as that you are overcoming these obstacles, and that you do have the upper hand. You possibly have learnt the lessons that you needed to learn, and you're standing in your Empress energy. So you know your direction, you know what you want. It talks about that prosperity and abundance and feeling good about yourself. The Eight of Pentacles, as I said, you could be having a new idea, be offered a new job, swapping careers, but towards the end of the month you are going to be, working, you're concentrating more on that side of your life, maybe not so much on your love life. You're just going to let things flow now, where maybe before you were trying to make things happen and it wasn't happening for you. You kept getting that block, or things were really rough, like you just felt exhausted and you felt like you weren't getting anywhere. But now you've decided to go with the flow and concentrate on what we know best. Take up a new hobby or a new career. This is going to give you that extra energy. That's going to give you, everything's illuminating, like you know where you're supposed to be, because we have that Sun there, which is the most positive card in the deck. So yeah, can't get much better than that. Following that though, there is a Tower moment. Now the Tower moment doesn't necessarily have to be something really, really, really bad, but it could just be that I believe that the universe does send us towers to remind us to keep grounded. Now that we've had some good times, maybe this card is just telling us just to keep grounded, not go too hell for leather. Again, just take your time and step in, go slowly towards this new you. The Tower, sorry, I've just lost my, just totally just went for a bit of a lapse in my brain there. Okay, this card does represent Aries and Scorpio, so you could have those placements. It does talk about that the good foundations around you could be collapsing sooner or later. So it could just be that you may have to move home. You may have a relationship. You may have a little hurdle to jump over. You may be, I don't know, you may be in contact with someone and then you find something out that you don't particularly like about them, but you know, you are going to be able to get over it, basically. Maybe you've had a sense of denial of someone, and like you may have had energetically in your head that this person was who you wanted to be with. And then you finally get to meet them and they're not who you thought they were. It could be that you're in a relationship already, and now that you've moved forward and you do love yourself more, the relationship that you're in could possibly not be the one that you want to be in. Like the other person is totally done a backflip on you and you just think, well, I know my worth. I don't need to put up with this anymore. It could just mean that. Make some preparations though. So now you do know that Tower moment is going to happen towards the end of the month. I dare say that's around the moon time, the full moon. Full moon is at the end of the month. So, yeah, that's probably going to knock us water signs around a bit emotionally. So just be aware of that. And if you know that you are very connected to the moon and your emotions are going to fluctuate, and you're going to be highly charged, it's a good, this is a good warning that, you know, maybe you need to take cover or refuge just for a few days whilst the moon is happening. Like stay away from people. Yeah, because everyone sort of goes a bit, you know, loopy in that time. So yeah, so this is what this tower is saying. So yeah, something's going to collapse. It could be your living arrangements. It could be something is going to happen in your life. There is going to be maybe someone that you know is going to get sick, and you know, or someone's moving out of the area that you live in. It could be anything really, and you really can't prepare for something that you don't know what's going to happen. So it's sort of a little bit contradictory, the meaning of this card. But yeah, just be aware that it's going to happen towards the end of the month. So after you're feeling really good and you are standing in your worth, yeah, there is going to be a hiccup there, but I'm sure you're going to be able, like the universe sends us tower moments because we're not on our destiny. Basically, we've taken, you know, we haven't learned a lesson and we need to learn the lesson. Maybe you've decided to let someone back into your life again because you've got a soft place in your heart for them, and they've, you know, thrown you a spanner, you know, like they're up to their old tricks again. Could be that. Next we have the Queen of Pentacles. But as you do know your worth and you do know what you're about and what you're not going to accept in your life, here the Queen of Pentacles represents someone that is very, very good. Doesn't necessarily have to be good with money, but just good. Like they're good with they're capable. They're a very practical person, so they can look after themselves. They're a committed person. They're a punctual person. They are business savvy. This could be someone coming into your life as well. It doesn't have to be a female. It can be a female if you're a male, or it could be, if you are a female, it could be a male. The Queen of Pentacles does represent, just trying to think, Taurus, Earth, Capricorn, what can I think of? Virgo. Could have a Virgo coming into your life, male or female. So yeah, just be aware that, I mean, it doesn't have to be Virgo sun sign. It could be Virgo anywhere in their chart, so it could be anyone. But this is an earth element, so they have strong earth placement in their chart somewhere. But this person is business savvy, capable, practical, committed, punctual. They're very hands-on person. Yeah, so I mean, I'm a water person, and I have earth as my rising sign. So I am a very practical person, and I like things to be where they need to be. I'm practical, I'm capable, punctual, and I'm very committed. So that suits me fine. This suits me fine if someone's coming into my life like that. Yeah, so I mean, as I said, male or female, it could be a male coming into your life who is standing in their feminine energy. They are letting their guard down, and they're being more like a female, like they're coming towards you in that sensitive way, water signs. So yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is a nice person that is coming towards you, because they're pleasant, they're generous, they do take care of those details. They can also work in finances. Doesn't necessarily have to be. They could just be good with their money. They do like their method and routine. They could own their own business as well, or they could be, be a doctor or a real estate agent, or, have like a professional, like they're going to uni or something like that. But they can be taken advantage of because they are a very generous person. So just be aware of that they, they may have their walls up they may have been hurt in the past. So just tread carefully. Okay, so that's what I have for you. That has gone for 43 minutes. So I feel like I've done okay for my first reading back, water signs. What I am going to do now is I am going to pull you a universal love card. So let's see what we have for the oracle for you water signs. I am then going to do something a little bit different. It will be for each of you, each of the water signs, so it can be a little bit more personal. So you sort of get maybe a little bit more out of the reading for you individually. For your particular sign. But I mean, I think that the elements generally mesh together. That's what I have learned, that they have meshed together. Okay, so spirits and guides, what will... They're not going to move. Okay, so here we have the answered prayer. Very good. The answered prayer. Don't we like the answered prayer? Well, I do. It sounds good at the start, doesn't it? Okay, so the answered prayer. And that light is very bright because it's late. Well, it's not late afternoon, but, Okay, the answered prayer. Let's see. So, the universe is listening and has heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. Expect a pleasant surprise in the coming weeks. The butterfly angel depicted on this card reflects the positive transformation now taking place. She has heard your heartfelt whispers. She knows your dreams, your fears and concerns. She has taken them into herself and changed them. The dull has turned to bright. The bound has found its wings. A wish becomes a truth. You question and now she answers. Listen and allow. She will fill your heart with love, joy, and a reminder that you are never alone. Embrace her with your new wings of light. Her love for you is unconditional and spans all time and space. Gift her your troubles. She delights in their transformation and responds to every heartfelt call. That's very nice for you water signs. Okay, so what I'm going to do now for each particular sign, Pisces is the first one that I'm going to do. Okay, so Pisces, I'm going to shuffle the cards and then I am going to get the Wheel of Fortune. Wherever the Wheel of Fortune is in this deck, I'm going to, whatever your situation is, the cards either side of the Wheel of Fortune is going to direct you to where you need to be. Okay, Spirit, so the Pisces. So Pisces, for their individual situation as a collective, if we could have the two cards that are either side of the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. See where the wheel is turning for Pisces. Okay, let's get that energy into there for Pisces. Pisces, their situation, what's happening to them. Okay, so now I'm going to find where the Wheel of Fortune is in the deck and see what the cards are either side of that. So we're doing something a little bit different. I know this reading has gone on for, an hour, but that's how I'm going to do it for the time being. I'd rather put in my full energy to this and not give you a half-assed reading. I suppose you could say. I like to put everything into it. Okay, so either side of the Wheel of Fortune, here, we have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Wands. So whatever your situation is at the moment, the Wheel of Fortune has turned. Okay, so we've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about that there has been successful gains. You will be receiving, you could be receiving a gift from someone. Or a tax rebate, considering that it is tax time. Funny that. So there is some sort of financial assistance happening around you at the moment, Pisces. I tend to lose it. I just lose it all of a sudden. Sorry, Pisces. Okay, so let's talk about the Six of Pentacles. Successful gains allows you to share with others. So you may be getting a pay increase. So this money's you're going to be able to spend maybe you're going to take a holiday or you want to buy things for people. You could be also receiving some money if someone owes you some money. And this card does talk about generosity and kindness. So yeah, so that's good for you, Pisces. Or it could just mean that you have someone that you're thinking about, or someone in your life is going to be giving you a gift or some money, or you're going to be receiving money. Anyway, I'll move on now. The Ace of Wands is wands are passionate. So this could mean that you are going to go on a new venture. and this could start a new way of life for you. It does talk about new beginnings, but the wands are the initiators. So you could have the seed of a new idea. It could be in regards to business or career, or it could just be a new beginning in a relationship as well. There's a high level of energy in regards to this, so it's going to bring you a new way of life. So expect that is going to happen. There is excitement around the Ace of Wands. It's passionate. You could also be having a passionate union with someone that you have your eye on, or you feel drawn towards, or someone that you love. So there could be that person from the past, or if you are just talking to someone or you don't know them yet, there could be a very passionate union coming up in your near future, because this wheel has turned. So there we go, Pisces. That's what I have got for you in that little mini reading. Now we're going to have a look at... We'll get rid of that one. How about we just worry about this one? All right, so Cancer. Cancer. Jeez, Cancer. They want to fly out. I don't want them. They want to fly out again. We don't want them to fly out. We're just going to shuffle them, and then we're going to see where the Wheel of Fortune is for you, and what is either side of that Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Let's see. Cancer. This is for Cancer for the month of July, for their personal situations, for the collective spirits and guides. We need some guidance for them. What's going to be happening for them in regards to their love life? I don't want them to spit out. I just want to shuffle them for a little bit more, and then I will stop. Okay, so let's have a look at the Wheel of Fortune for you, Cancer. Let's see where the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn. Let's see. Okay, so we have got Strength, and we have got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Strength card here. All right, so the Three of Pentacles talks about that you are needing to maintain some balance, which sounds about right, with more than one area in your life. Through efforts, there is success. Success is beginning to show because you have been balancing out your life. So you are going to be feeling, or do right now, a sense of achievement and some material improvements. So this could be to do with maybe a possible work recognition, or there may be some family around you that would like to give you some recognition for your hard work. Or it could just mean that you are, you're doing work that you enjoy. And this is the first stages of completion. Like, well, for me, it is for me, because I've had all that time off, and this is the very beginning. This is the first stages of completion. I am, I feel like I have achieved something in just getting back on the horse, basically. I'm recognizing that I am making small steps in the right way, and it is to do with work that I enjoy. So whatever that may be for you. Okay, so here we have the Strength. The Strength card here does talk about, it talks about gentleness, courage. It talks about having patience, conviction, and just trusting that the universe is providing for you in the best possible way. They're there to help you. The strength, this card, as I said, talks about patience, diplomacy, and having courage. Courage is required, not aggression. In a female reading, this can symbolize feminine. You may be pulling on your feminine charms, or you may be feeling extra feminine at this time. So men may be noticing you. They may be noticing that you are feeling good about yourself, that you, they're taking notice of you. You feel, when you're feeling good, people notice that. So, this card does also talk about, for us Cancerians, to have some inner strength. So to keep going where you're going, we are heading in the right direction. And to, just take your time and relax and enjoy what's happening to you. Let destiny unfold as such. As a Cancerian, I like to control. I mean, I have Taurus rising, so I like to control the outcome, I guess. Loosen the grip. This is what this card's saying. Loosen the grip and let the universe take care of things for you. And that is very hard to do, especially if you've been controlling and running your own show for a long time. Just let things happen as they happen. You can't control your destiny. So that's what's happening there for you. So, okay, let's have a look at Scorpio. Scorpio. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look what Scorpio. I'm going to pull another oracle card. I feel like, oh, actually, I'm going to pull 3 of the angel answers. 3 of the angel answers, but not at the moment. I'm doing Scorpio. So we need to move Scorpio. So what do we have for Scorpio in regards to the Wheel of Fortune for the month of July? They want to jump out now, Scorpio. I don't want them to jump out. I'm trying to do something different. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio. For Scorpio, let's see what's going to happen for Scorpio in regards to July. What's the advice that they need to hear for July? Spirits and guides. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see where the Wheel of Fortune. It's like Christmas when I do this. Like it's great. Oh, I need to shuffle them better because that's very similar to Cancer. We can't have the same. We can't have the same as Cancer. You need your own path, Scorpio. You need your own direction. Okay. Maybe I wasn't concentrating enough. Spirits and guides. What's the advice for Scorpio, please? Either side of the card, the Wheel of Fortune. Either side of the Wheel of Fortune, please, for Scorpio. Okay. Right. Let's see where the Wheel of Fortune is now. Well, it's definitely not where it was before, I can tell you that much. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. Come on down. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Where are you? Now I've lost it all together. Okay. Maybe it's up the front. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Right. So we've got the 2 of Pentacles and we've got the 6 of Swords. Right. 6 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got the 6 of Swords. You are deciding to move away from something finally. Maybe this has taken you a long time to do. So the Six of Swords says that you may be going on a long journey. This could be possibly over water. It doesn't have to be overseas. It can just be over a river or maybe a lake or whatever. It does talk about you having some harmony after straying. So you are definitely going through a transitioning time. You're healing and you're feeling calm about everything. So the Six of Swords can also talk that you are moving out of stormy waters. So that's great. Matters will be improving for you. So harmony is going to be restored. It does remind us of life lessons that we have learnt as well. And as I said, you could be going on a physical journey, whether that be a holiday or you've had to go away for work or, I don't know, mini break, or see someone that's not well, or you may need to move away. Since you've moved out of the stormy waters, you're going to move away. That's what that card talks about there. Okay, so you've got a choice of what you're going to do. Possibly the Two of Pentacles talks about having maintaining balance in more than one area of your life. You may have had to have, you may have been spinning more, like you've got a lot of projects going on, so you're juggling a lot of balls or spinning a lot of plates. There is care needed to progress smoothly in regards to this and keep things flowing. This is what this card is saying. So if you want to progress smoothly and flowing, you need to just concentrate maybe possibly on the one direction, not too many. Maybe you've got, a couple of options in your life in regards to love. It's probably a good idea to weed out what you don't want and just concentrate on the one path and maybe one person that you want to go towards. This card does talk about that the signs are good, though, that this can be attained. Okay. So that's what I have got for you, water signs. Right. Okay. So now I'm just going to pull you an angel message for each of you. The water signs, I'm going to do the Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All right, spirits and guides, I need just one card for each of the signs. Give me a little bit more time to shuffle. Okay, so we need just one card for each. Okay, so we've got Pisces, we've got Cancer, and just one more for Scorpio, please. Okay. What's the advice for Pisces? Oh, flipping it. I'm a little bit rusty, but I'm getting there. Okay, so we have the astral wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to read each one out now. It's just a very short passage for you for each. Okay, so we have choices here. You can see that. All right, choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Pisces. Okay, next I'm going to do Cancer, and the card that we have for Cancer is a child's love. The light, child's love. Okay, the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So that is very true, whether that is to do with a parent that you may have had something happen with, or one of your children. Okay, so Scorpio. Let's see what we've got for Scorpio. Ancestral wisdom. That one there. Okay, we are your ancestors, and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to also talk about now, I know this is going on and on and on, but I'm just about wrapped up. We are retrograding in Saturn. Now, that's going to be until October the 10th. So you could be feeling compelled to follow the beat of your own drum. So instead of following, just going, oh, yeah, I'll go along with that. Oh, I'll go along with that. You may be having that urge to do what you want to do more. Like you're going to, you're just going to do what you want. You're not going to, to do what society wants you to do anymore. You're going to stand up for yourself. So you may be feeling like that. We also have Jupiter in retrograde until October the 18th. That means it's going backwards. So this is a time for growth. Life may go into pause mode or stall completely. But because of that, we are going to have to come up with different ways of doing things. So that is very, what would you say? Well, with COVID, yeah, life has gone on pause. We are in that, pause mode. We're stalled completely. But the way that we do things, we just have to figure out different ways of doing them. So if this, to do with your love life, you may have to communicate through Skype, or Zoom or FaceTime or whatever. But know that you are eventually, but keep the communication up. Don't just, stop it because of something, maybe hitting a roadblock or something like that. Try a different way around it. That's what that's talking about, and that's until October the 18th. Neptune is also in retrograde, and that started on June the 25th, so that was quite recent, and that's till December the 1st. So that makes us it's going to help you remove the rose-colored glasses and see things in a more realistic way. So if you have thought of other people thought that they were God's gift, now you're going to be taking those rose-colored glasses off and seeing things in a more realistic way, or as the person is, basically. When it does go direct after December the 1st, Neptune is known for the planet of dreams. So you may go into the dream state again, and, But anyway, whatever situation you're going in, Neptune is going to help you see things for exactly what they are. You're not going to be in that, dream state, or you're not going to be in that illusion anymore. Whatever's happening, it's going to be slapping you in the face and going, yeah, you're going to go, yeah, either no, I don't want that, or I'm not going that way, or I don't want to do that, or I do want to go, It's going to take the illusion away, basically. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed that, water signs, as I have enjoyed it getting back on to the channel. So that is that's what's happening at the moment. I am going to be doing more regular readings. I am going away next week for a few days, but I will be doing readings either side, and I don't know what type of readings I'm going to be doing or anything. I'm just going to go with the flow and just let it happen. I'm going to let my guides move me in the way that I need to read. I've got a fair few new cards too, so I'll be exploring different ways to get the messages out to you as well, which is going to be exciting. I'm very excited about the how I'm going to be doing things now. So yeah, these planets in retrograde, yep, it's all starting to happen for us. We are moving, we're following the beat of our own drum. So we're not following others. We are compelled to follow the beat of your own drum. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So, yeah. Okay. I hope that you have a nice weekend and a nice week. And I will see you in the next reading. Okay. Bye, water signs.